Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So today is going to be an update slash sort of introduction for a project on my channel. This is going to be my Expand the Pan project. So I have been doing this at the end of my Pan Those Eyeshadows videos, but I did decide I wanted to make this more of its own project on my channel and make it a little bigger. So if you have not seen my Pan Those Eyeshadows videos with this project in it, Expand the Pan is where I roll in shades that already have pan on them from my collection, and my goal is to use them 5 times. So I have only been working on one shade at a time with this project, but I want to bump that up to, I think I'm going to do 3 shades. So I am going to be rolling in the 3 shades to work on for this project, but I do want to start by updating you all on the shade I was working on in this project during my Pan Those Eyeshadows updates, if that all makes sense. So the palette I was working on was my Huda Beauty Nude Obsessions Light palette, and I had rolled in shade number 2. So shade number 2 is this purple shimmer at the top, and I have only used this one twice so far, so 2 out of the 5 uses for this project, and I decided I wanted to kind of take more time with this eyeshadow. I didn't want to force myself to have to use this one the 5 times within the month, so I did kind of take a step back. I was working on other shades in my collection, so only 2 uses so far, so this one is going to be staying in this project till I hit the 5 uses. So I will be rolling in just 2 other eyeshadows at the end of this video since this one is staying in. But I really do enjoy this shade. I will pop up some pictures of looks that I have created with it while we talk. So this is just a really nice light purple shimmer shade. I hit pan on this pretty quickly, so I am just working on making that pan a little bigger. I feel like there's not too much difference yet, but hopefully by the end of the 5 uses you will see at least a slightly bigger pan in this palette. So because that one is staying in, we have only 2 other shades to roll into this project. So I have my Pretty Random app set from 1 to 63. This is the number of pans I have in my collection. I did exclude one palette because I am planning on decluttering that one soon, so I didn't really want to work on that one. So 63 pans currently for this project, and I am going to re-roll if I get one that has already been in this project. And I also think I'm going to set the rule that I will re-roll if I get a shade that I just hit pan on like in the last month, just because I've already focused so much on that shade hitting pan on it that I want a little break before I would roll it in. So I am going to roll in just 2 shades. So number 35 comes from my ColourPop It's a Princess Thing palette, and it is the shade Ray. That palette has been in so many projects lately, but I do love it. So our second shade is number 2, and that comes from my Glitter Realm A Whole New World palette in the shade Diamond in the Rough. So I'm going to go grab those and be right back. Alright, so here are those 2 palettes. The first one that rolled in was ColourPop It's a Princess Thing, and we rolled in the shade Ray, which is this light champagne-y gold shade. This is one of my favorite golds in my entire collection, so I am super excited to work on that. This palette was just in my No Pan Left Behind and was in my Harry Potter project pan, has been in Pan Those Eyeshadows this year, so I have worked on this one quite a bit this year, but I am more than happy to continue reaching for it. This is my favorite palette in my collection. I say that every time I talk about this palette, but I absolutely love it, and I absolutely love that shade as well, so the goal is 5 uses with this one. Alright, then the second palette we rolled in was my Glitter Realm A Whole New World palette. This is another absolute favorite of mine in my collection. And the shade that got rolled in is Diamond in the Rough, which is the beautiful light blue shimmer in this palette. This one's going to be super fun to reach for. Great opportunity for me to reach into some of the other shades in this palette. So I am very excited. I think this is the one I might be the most excited about. So really interested to see the kind of progress I can get, and hopefully you will see some pans expanding with this project. So that will conclude this month's update. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what you think of this project. I am hoping to have at least 1 or 2 rollouts each month. I don't want to force myself to reach for these shades 5 times just to get a rollout. I want it to still be fun and kind of naturally reaching for them, but it just gives a little incentive if they're in a project. So hopefully at least a couple rollouts within the next month, but we will have to wait and see. I anticipate this one will probably be rolled out just because I only need 3 more uses on that one. So let me know what you guys thought of this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future uploads. And with all of that said, I will see you in my next video. Bye!